Hey everyone, Pete Winiarski here, Business Results Radio. You can find this, of course, businessresultsradio.com, or just simply go to iTunes or any of your favorite podcast uh, listening points. So David Tweedt and I are here again with you today. David and I are talking, we're doing a few special podcast episodes related to how do we function better in this virtual world, knowing that in some cases you've been mandated to work virtually, in other cases you're choosing to do that. And depending on when you listen to this, this could be that this whole coronavirus and COVID-19 is a thing of the long past, and yet there's still now some things that you experimented with and learned about working virtually, and now you like it at some level, and you're finding that now you're creating a work and life balance such that you do periodically work from home or work remotely. Maybe you're doing something from a hotel because you're traveling again, but whatever the case may be, there's a really interesting conversation that we have for you today. So let me just quickly, David, welcome. Hello.
How are you?
Introducing David today. I'm very well. So David Tweedt is the president and CFO of Win Enterprises. And of course, we have our conversations with clients on a regular basis. And there's one that we just had that I'm gonna queue up and sort of prompt and ask David some questions about. So one of the services that we do quite a bit, and you may know this, you may not, but I'll describe it briefly, is that we teach a methodology that we call daily leadership. And so it's the idea of taking your leadership team and designing the interactions that your team has and you as an individual leader have with the people that work under you or with you or for you, who's your extended team, and how are they achieving what they need to achieve on a daily basis. And here's the interesting thing, you want to do what works, and what's this process, this methodology satisfies a whole number of things. Number one, it creates a communication flow that would be difficult. It simplifies communication. It puts it all in one central space. It enables a lot of people very quickly, all at once. That's the snap of my fingers there that you hear, because they're all showing up to the board at the same time. Another thing it enables a higher level of engagement, because when there's a problem, that gets logged on the board. This is like through the day, right? So then in this opportunity to show up at the visual boards, there's a quick look of, okay, well, how are we doing in this category on this metric? How are we doing in this category on this metric? On track or off track? If off track, what's going on? What are the problems? And they're listed there. So here's the problem. Well, who listed it? One of the workers or operators or technicians or whatever the name, the team member, whatever nickname you have in your facility, they write it down and they put their own name down on there. And then it becomes a problem-solving conversation. Sometimes it's, all right, so-and-so, this is a materials problem. The materials team has to go follow through on that. The materials person is present. Someone is representing materials, and they write it down on their own action list. Now they have their action log, their to-do list, their action register. It goes by many names depending on the facility you're in. And now that's a to-do that they take care of within the next hour or so, right? It's not for like, oh, I'm going to look into this 3 days from now, because they clearly something is stuck in the absence of that. So all of that is extremely powerful. It's giving feedback to the workers. It's engaging the workers. It's supporting to make sure that things are working the way that they're supposed to work. And all of a sudden you're like, well, we need social distancing, so let's not do that process anymore. Just think about it a second, like, okay, I get that social distancing is important. We're not arguing don't do that. What we're saying is, how can you still do what's core to how you're managing and leading and supporting and maintain that criteria. So that's the creativity that comes in. David just talked about how you could do it with your mobile phone. And then what that then opens up is you can, the boss man who, owns all of the facilities, he can go from wherever he is in his house in some faraway place, go and connect in ways that he just wasn't able to even before. So there it is, creativity, solving problems, enabling people to still manage in a highly powerful, productive way.